Wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Do these 15 Stoic habits to master your mind. Stoicism. Picture this. You wake up in the stillness of the night, your mind racing with worries. It's a common struggle, a moment when the world feels heavy and questions cloud your thoughts. As you lie there, remember then. Stoic principle that speaks to the heart of this dilemma. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This quote from Epictetus serves as a reminder that your mind holds the key to your peace. Now, imagine facing a challenge at work the following day. You're stressed about a project, deadline, or a crucial meeting. Breathe deeply. Instead of letting anxiety dictate your responses, consider how a Stoic would approach the situation. They would reflect on the task, acknowledging their worries, but refusing to be overwhelmed by them. How often do you find yourself letting such thoughts spiral out of control? When faced with adversity, do you respond with wisdom or react impulsively? Taking a step back can be liberating. Visualize starting your day with intention rather than fear. You wake, and instead of scrolling through your phone, you write down your thoughts. A simple practice, yet profound. This act harnesses your mind's potential and creates clarity amid chaos. What if you dedicated time each morning to center yourself, focusing on what truly matters? How might your day shift if you approached it from a place of calm rather than urgency? To cultivate this, embrace these Stoic habits. Spend time reflecting on your thoughts, challenging their validity. Consider journaling, using the quiet hours of early morning as a canvas for your insights. When doubts arise, remind yourself of what is within your control and what isn't. This is not only about managing stress, it's a journey toward mastery over your mind. How often do you allow external pressures to dictate your emotional state? Ask yourself if you can differentiate between your thoughts and the reality around you. Observe how many times you've reacted without thought, allowing emotions to drive your actions. It is possible to choose a different path. With these reflections, you are called to action. Over the next 24 hours, practice waking up with purpose. Take a few moments each morning to silence the noise, dedicating this time to introspection. What fears can you confront today? What clarity can you uncover? Before you dive deeper into the art of mastering your mind, let's ensure you're still connected. Many subscribers find themselves unexpectedly unsubscribed. Check that red button below to confirm you're still with us. Your journey into Stoicism matters, and you don't want to miss any lesson coming your way. If this resonates with you, drop a powerful like. It truly helps. And in the comments, share with me, which city are you watching from? Your presence is cherished in this community, and every connection makes a difference. As you rise to meet the day, take a moment to truly acknowledge your thoughts. You may feel pressure to perform, to keep up with expectations society lays upon you. But here's a powerful truth. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. This insight from Seneca invites you to challenge the fears swirling in your mind. Imagine yourself in a hectic meeting, ideas flying around like confetti. Your heart races, palms sweat. Now, pause. Breathe deeply. In this moment, take stock. What part of this chaos is truly within your control? Recognizing that distinction is key. What if you reminded yourself that the only real power you hold is in your responses? Normalize the idea that discomfort and challenges are part of the process. Life isn't always about comfort. It's about growth. Picture your daily routine. You wake up, and the chatter of obligations fills your mind. Instead of succumbing to that noise, picture yourself as the observer. Let visions of calm wash over you. This distance from your thoughts can be liberating. Ask yourself, how often do you respond to life's challenges without thinking? Are you letting your emotions hijack your decisions? Reflect on the times you've reacted out of instinct rather than intention. This practice of mindful observation creates a buffer between stimulus and response. When the world pushes, you pause. As Viktor Frankl suggested, we have the power to choose our responses. This is your superpower. Each morning, allocate a small space to confront the day. As you sip your morning coffee or tea, think about what truly matters. What can you let go of? Consider this. Discomfort is temporary. Every time it creeps in, see it as a signal rather than an enemy. With each challenge, there lies an invitation to grow, an opportunity to showcase your resilience. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. This wisdom from Seneca is a reminder that every hurdle serves a purpose. Instead of shying away, lean into those struggles, and you'll emerge stronger. When you feel tension rising, whether in traffic or during an uncomfortable discussion, take a deep breath. Imagine that breath as a wave washing away anxiety, leaving a sense of clarity in its wake. As you step forward, consider, what do you fear losing? Why does that hold so much power over you? Acknowledge that the burden is often heavier in the mind than in reality. In this journey, your perspective shapes your experience. Embrace the small victories, the moments of calm. Every time you consciously choose a stoic response, you strengthen your mental fortitude. So in these next 24 hours, challenge yourself. When you wake, confront that moment with intention. What insights can you gather today? How will you respond differently to what life throws your way? This path is yours to walk, and each step builds a legacy of strength. Remember, your journey into Stoicism matters. Reflect on where you are today and where you want to go. The power is in your choice. As you settle into the rhythm of your day, a world of possibilities unfolds. Each interaction, each moment, is a chance to practice the Stoic principles we've touched upon. You already have the tools. Now it's about integrating them into your daily life. Let's take a closer look at your thoughts. When you wake up tomorrow, pause for a moment. What do you feel? Is it worry about a project or anxiety about a conversation? Identify those feelings without judgment. Simply notice them as clouds passing through your mind. Remember, you have the power to decide how much weight each thought carries. As you navigate the day, keep a mental note of how many times you feel the urge to react. Maybe it's in a meeting when someone interrupts you. Instead of firing back, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you control your responses. You can choose to listen and let the moment shape your reaction instead of letting emotions take charge. Consider this. Every time you face a challenge, you also gain insight. When you encounter frustration, see it as a prompt. What is this situation teaching you? Shift your focus from the emotion to the lesson. The ability to learn from difficulty is central to Stoic thought. It helps to build resilience, turning each challenge into a stepping stone. Let's visualize that hectic meeting again. This time, instead of being carried away by the chaos, picture yourself as a calm presence in the storm. When others are hurried and loud, maintain your steadiness. Your composure can inspire those around you. You become a beacon of calm in a sea of stress. That's the essence of Stoicism, finding strength within when external circumstances spiral. Now, think about the choices you make throughout the day. Each decision shapes your experience. Are you rushing through tasks, or are you engaging with them? When you find yourself task-oriented, pause and reflect. Are you doing this out of obligation, or are you passionate about it? Bringing intention to your actions creates a sense of purpose that fuels your day. In quieter moments, perhaps during lunch, allow yourself to reflect on what you've experienced. What were the highlights? What drained your energy? Writing these thoughts down can be powerful. It's a way of clearing the mental clutter. You'll uncover insights about your preferences and your responses to challenges. Each observation deepens your understanding of yourself. Embrace the idea that it's okay to feel discomfort. Life is not a straight path. It has twists and turns. Accept that each bump in the road is preparing you for growth. This perspective will free you from the pressure to be perfect. Remember, even the most resilient people face setbacks. Learning to navigate those moments is what makes you stronger. As the day winds down, take time to reflect. What did you learn today? How did your Stoic practices shape your experiences? Challenge yourself to identify one win, no matter how small. Maybe it was resisting the urge to react impulsively, or finding clarity amidst confusion. Celebrate that win. Each positive action builds the foundation for your growth. Looking forward, ask yourself, what do you want to carry into tomorrow? What practices will you enhance? As you move forward in this journey, remember that every day is an opportunity to practice Stoicism. Embrace it and witness how it transforms your life. Your journey toward mastering your mind is ongoing, and each step is part of a beautiful process. As you prepare for a new day tomorrow, remember that the journey of mastering your mind is like planting a garden. Each practice you undertake can bear seeds of growth. It's all about nurturing those seeds with intention and care. At the start of your day, when you open your eyes, take a moment to appreciate this fresh opportunity. Everything you need to create your best self is already within you. Picture your thoughts as seeds. Some may be weeds filled with doubt or negativity. Others are bright flowers full of potential and positivity. It's your job to choose which seeds to nurture. Take a deep breath. As you sit up, think of a small goal for the day. Maybe it's simply staying calm during that stressful meeting, or showing kindness to a colleague. Write it down or say it aloud. By setting these intentions, you are giving your mind a purpose. As the day unfolds, notice the little moments. They are like stepping stones on this journey. Perhaps you encounter a challenge, like a colleague who disagrees with your ideas. Instead of reacting with frustration, try to see it as a chance to learn. Ask yourself, what can I take away from this? This is where the Stoic mindset shines. It helps you turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. Think about your interactions throughout the day. Remember, you have the power to respond, not react. If someone cuts you off in traffic, pause before you let anger take hold. Take a breath and visualize that situation without the unnecessary stress. It's just a moment in time, not a reflection of your ability to navigate the day. After a busy day, reflect on what went well. Maybe you managed to stay calm under pressure, or found joy in a simple conversation. Acknowledge those wins, big or small. Write them down before you go to bed. This practice not only reinforces positive experiences, but also helps you see the goodness that surrounds you. As you wind down, allow yourself a few minutes for contemplation. Ask questions like, "What did I learn today?" or "How did I respond to challenges?" It's in this quiet reflection that you can gain clearer insights about yourself. Remember, self-discovery takes time, and every small step adds up. Moving forward, think about what you want to carry into tomorrow. Do you want to be more patient, or perhaps more understanding? Allow these thoughts to guide you. Each day is a blank canvas, and you hold the brush. What picture do you want to paint? Let's face it, life can be chaotic. It's easy to lose ourselves in the rush. But Stoicism teaches us to find stability amidst the storms. Keep tuning into your thoughts. Are they helpful? Are they serving your growth? Shift your perspective when needed. This simple act can change everything. As you prepare for sleep, remember that tomorrow is another chance to practice what you've learned. Each moment is a choice, to react or to respond, to embrace challenges or avoid them. Carry this awareness with you. Your journey in Stoicism is just beginning, and every step you take matters. Embrace it fully and watch how it transforms you. Life, tomorrow awaits, ready for your mastery. As you wake up to a new day, remember that every moment is a chance to practice your Stoic principles. Today, let's focus on embracing challenges as part of your journey. Life will throw obstacles your way, but how you respond is what truly matters. Picture this. You step into your workplace, and you're greeted by a flurry of tasks and responsibilities. It might feel overwhelming at first. Instead of succumbing to that pressure, take a deep breath and ground yourself. Think back to yesterday. You faced challenges before. You can do it again. When situations start to feel too much, pause and observe. What are you feeling? Is it stress, fear, or maybe a hint of excitement? Label those emotions without judgment. Acknowledge them, and then choose how to proceed. This is your opportunity to respond mindfully. As you go through your day, keep this mantra in your mind. This too shall pass. Every difficult moment is temporary. When a colleague interrupts you, or a project doesn't go as planned, remind yourself that these are just moments. They do not define your entire day. Think of your daily interactions as practice spaces. Each conversation, every meeting, is an opportunity to apply your Stoic skills. If someone challenges your idea, instead of getting defensive, take a step back. Ask questions. Seek to understand their perspective. This can turn a potential conflict into a learning experience. Remember Seneca's wisdom. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Your interactions can spark growth if you approach them with an open heart and mind. Throughout the day, find small moments to check in with yourself. How are you handling the pressure? Are your thoughts drifting to worries? When this happens, take a moment to breathe. Inhale deeply, hold it for a second, then exhale slowly. This simple practice can help you reclaim your focus. It's a reset button for your mind. As the day goes on, try to find joy in your tasks. Perhaps there's a project that excites you or a colleague you enjoy chatting with. Focus on these highlights. Recognize each one as a step towards a more fulfilling day. When it's time to wind down, reflect on your day. Write down the moments that stood out to you. What challenges did you face? How did you respond? This isn't just about noting down events, it's about learning. Each reflection helps you build a stronger foundation. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I apply this knowledge tomorrow? Even if your day felt chaotic, find at least one thing to celebrate. Maybe you handled a tough conversation well, or managed to stay patient in a frustrating situation. Each small win is a thread in the fabric of your growth. As you prepare for rest, remind yourself that tomorrow is another day to practice. Each sunrise brings a new chance to become a better version of yourself. And remember, mastering your mind is a journey, not a destination. Embrace it fully and watch how it shapes your life. Tomorrow is waiting for you, ready for your insights and resilience. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow through the window, Jack sat quietly at his desk. He felt a shift within himself. The lessons of Stoicism had been integrating into the fabric of his daily life. The events of the past few weeks had pushed him to confront his fears, embrace discomfort, and redefine his responses. He recalled the stressful meeting where he had first struggled with frustration. Instead of reacting, he had paused, taken a breath, and listened. That simple act of grounding himself had transformed the energy in the room. It was a moment of clarity, one that set the stage for how he would approach obstacles in the future. What had previously felt overwhelming now seemed like an opportunity for growth. Later that week, during his morning reflection, he had decided to confront the biggest worry that had plagued him, his impending project deadline. The anxiety over whether he would meet expectations gnawed away at him, threatening his peace of mind. But instead of spiraling, Jack remembered Epictetus's wise words and focused on what he could control, his actions and his mindset. With renewed intention, he crafted a plan. He broke down the project into manageable tasks and set specific goals. Each time he felt the familiar tug of doubt, he chose to reframe those thoughts. This was no longer just about meeting deadlines. It was about growth, mastery, and becoming better at handling challenges. As the deadline loomed, he received an unexpected email from his manager. There would be a presentation to the higher-ups, and he would need to showcase his work. Panic initially filled him. The thought of presenting stirred old anxieties. But then he took a moment, inhaling deeply. He remembered his journey, the practices he had so diligently adopted. Jack spent the evening preparing, not just for the presentation itself, but for the myriad of questions that might arise. He envisioned staying calm, responding thoughtfully instead of reacting out of fear. The next morning, as he stepped into the boardroom, he felt a wave of confidence wash over him. With each question posed, he answered with clarity, reflecting on the journey he'd been through and the skills he'd honed. His colleagues took notice of his poise, many commenting afterward about the calm energy he exuded. It was a pivotal moment, one that solidified his belief in the transformative power of his Stoic practices. After the presentation, as he walked back to his desk, he encountered Sarah, a colleague who had often found herself fraught with stress during company deadlines. She seemed overwhelmed, fretting over her projects. Jack saw an opportunity to share what he had learned. They spoke during lunch, and he encouraged her to explore those early morning reflections, to contemplate the power of response over reaction. "Discomfort is temporary," he told her, echoing the lessons he'd come to embrace. "See challenges as opportunities. You have the power to respond, not react." Over the next few weeks, Sarah began to thrive. Jack watched with pride as she implemented her own Stoic practices, growing more confident with each passing day. Their friendship blossomed, rooted in shared experiences and the pursuit of inner peace. As spring approached, the changes in Jack were evident, not just in his work habits, but in his demeanor. He had developed a sense of calm and control that permeated through his interactions. The chaos of office life no longer rattled him. He had chosen the path of mindfulness, embracing each moment as it came. As he sat reflecting on the journey, he recognized that mastering his mind was an ongoing process. The seeds he had planted were blossoming, bearing fruit he had once only dreamed about. It was just the beginning of a new chapter, one where challenges became invitations to grow. With a heart full of gratitude, Jack prepared for another day. He knew that by sharing his insights, he could inspire others in their own journeys. As he logged off for the day, he felt an overwhelming sense of connection to the world around him. Jack smiled, ready for whatever the next day would bring. If you want to continue your journey towards serenity, be sure to subscribe now to stay updated with the latest Stoic reflections. And if this content has helped you grow, click like to show your support. Share your biggest takeaway in the comments below to inspire others on their journey. Finally, don't hold on to wisdom alone. Send this to at least 3 friends who could benefit from some inner peace.